soda and tossing the empty bottle into the recycle bin out on the porch of their small, two-story house on a quiet neighborhood street. "When's dinner? I'm starving," Dustin said, his eyes drooping as he scratched his blonde hair before wandering back into the living room to finish watching a rerun of Family Guy. 5 minutes, Hayley said, desperately rearranging the items in the fridge to get a good look at everything, her hopes fading that she would find another bottle of club soda. It was time to try something else. She hurried into the laundry room, only to find a giant pile of clothes on the washer, stacked so high her son's Superman t-shirt on top nearly touched the ceiling. She hadn't done a load in almost a week, so finding another outfit that didn't smell like dirty socks and was not covered in dog hair was completely out of the question. Maybe she should cancel the date until she could get it cleaned. Yes, that's what she would do. Hayley looked up at the clock above the washer-dryer. It was already 6:45. Her date was due to arrive in 15 minutes. How rude would that be, canceling at the last minute? He'd just have to understand. "Mom, have you seen yourself in the mirror?" Hayley's 15-year-old daughter, Gemma, said as she burst through the front door just as Hayley hurried out of the laundry room. "Is the stain that noticeable?" Gemma glanced at the front of her mother's dress. "Yes, but I'm talking about your makeup. Did you let Jessica at the salon do your face again? You know she makes you look like a $2 hooker." Gemma, still in her soccer uniform, her long blonde hair pulled back in a ponytail, followed her mother into the kitchen and set her knapsack down on the counter. She opened it and pulled out a hand mirror and shoved it into Hayley's hand. Hayley didn't want to see the damage. She knew it was going to be bad. But it was like coming upon a car wreck. You just can't help but look. "Jesus wept!" Hayley cried. Her face was so caked with makeup, she looked like something from Madame Tussauds wax museum. The mascara was so dark, it appeared she hadn't slept in weeks. And the strawberry frost lipstick Jessica had raved about made her lips look so big and fat, her date would probably be accused of punching her in the mouth before they were even seated at the restaurant. "You're right. I can't go out looking like this." Suddenly, the sauce stain on her dress seemed like an afterthought as she grabbed a dish rag from the counter and started furiously wiping the gunk off her face. Gemma, who was fit and statuesque, and already taller than her mother, steered her toward the staircase. "I'll finish making dinner. You go find something in my closet to wear." "Your closet? I can't go out looking like a gossip girl," Hayley wailed. Hayley hadn't gotten up 3 steps when a commercial came on the TV, and Dustin, who never ever took his eyes off the television, happened to glance out the window. "Somebody just pulled into the driveway," he said, then picked up the remote and started channel surfing. "No, this isn't happening. He's early." "By the way, it just started raining," Dustin said, cracking a smile. "It's not funny. You know my hair frizzes when it rains," Hayley said. Dustin nodded and then burst out laughing. "Yeah, you look like a chia pet." "You're so close to being grounded. Show some respect," Hayley warned, but she knew it was pointless. Dustin was already doubled over, his face red, guffawing. Gemma rushed out of the kitchen with 2 plates of shells and sauce sprinkled with some grated Parmesan cheese and handed one to her brother. "Here's your dinner. Now scram and give Mom some space," Gemma said, grabbing the remote away from him with her free hand and shutting off the television. "And take Leroy." The Shih Tzu had already sensed a car in the driveway and was yapping with all his might and running around in circles. Leroy talked a good game, but he was a tiny wimp and could probably be taken out by a large Maine coon cat. Dustin reached down and scooped him up, then barreled past his mother with his dinner and disappeared.